Nesiva Shalom on Purim, Daf Tesvav, Ois Dalet. V'yesh levar oid inyan yitzumei shel Purim, another concept of the essence of what Purim is. K'merumez b'maimer Mordechai le'Esther. It's merumez in the Maimer when Mordechai says to Esther, Revach v'atzola yamei leYehudim mimokim acher. Going to be mimdaik in these words. Revach v'atzola yamei leYehudim, we're going to have salvation from another place. Because there's a regular derech of tshuva, lahamshech revach v'atzola. There's a regular way to get hatzola. Why do problems come? Why is there a gzeira against us? Because of our sin. So there's a regular way to deal with that. You do tshuva. We do tshuva, mevatel the gzeira. Why was there a gzeira over here, lahashmid or lahabed is kol Yehudim? Because we fell, we went to Shtach v'letzelem, we went to the Suda of Achashverosh, we had a gzeira against us. It says it very pashut in Shema, in the parashas of Shema, that if we're going to go ahead, we're going to sin. Everything is a consequence. So when we go ahead and we have sin, so then there's a gzeira. So the gzeira is there. How are you mevatel the gzeira? Pashut pshat, the regular way is, derech regila, the normal way of tshuva, lahamshech revach v'atzola, is, she Yisrael, isim tshuva. And they should have gone ahead and they should have made a kinus to do tshuva. A yoim tefillah, a yoim iyun, a yoim tshuva, and then everything would have been fine. Umimakim acher, hainu derech shel hizbatlus gemura laHashem yisbarach shehi lamala mitshuva. There's another way. Mimakim acher, a different place. When you mevatel yourself to Hashem, which is above the derech of tshuva. Tekasha Yehudi mevatel atzmoi legami laHashem yisbarach. When a Yid says, I am nothing besides you, Hashem. I give up. I can't fight this. The doctor's not going to help me. The lawyer's not going to help me. I put my faith in man. No, I realize I am nothing without you. A Yid is mevatel himself legami to Hashem. Nimshach olav revach v'hatzola mimakim acher. That's how you can bring onto yourself salvation from a different place. They say on certain tzaddikim, I don't remember the name, that there was every time a person gets sick physically, it's because of sin. But you can't always know which sin causes which sickness. So there was a certain tzaddik that he always knew when he did something wrong, he felt it physically, it's gzeira, and he would do tshuva for that sin. One time, he asked to go to the doctor. And so they didn't question him. The family took him to the doctor. The doctor told him, gave him a diagnosis, and gave him medicine. He said, no thanks, I don't need the medicine, and he went home. So they asked him, I forgot who it was, they asked him, what's pshat? Why did you go to the doctor if you're not going to listen? Why did you need the diagnosis? And why didn't you take the medicine? He said, very simple. Whenever I get sick, I do tshuva for that thing. Every sickness corresponds to a different type of chet. And therefore, when I'm sick, let's say I hurt my elbow, I know what sin that is. I do tshuva for that thing, and the pain goes away. Over here, I got sick, and I wasn't sure what the sherish of the sickness was. You took me to the doctor, so he gave me a diagnosis, but I don't need his medicine. I'm going to do tshuva. So pashut pshat in gzeira against us is we have to do tshuva. It's a calling to do tshuva. That's the regular way. But there's another way. When we're mevatel ourselves legamri, we don't even believe in our koyach of tshuva. We don't believe in our ability to do anything or anyone's ability to do anything. We're mamish mevatel myself. I am nothing. Only you could help me. Ein li lehishayin rak al ovi shebashamayim. Ve'Esther kibla al atzma derech zu shelos batlus ve'omra v'chein ovei el hamelech hashalek hadas v'kasher avadati. Esther was makabel this. I'm ready to go. Kasher avadati. K'disa b'svar makdosh. The beis pa'omim avadati hakavana lebeis olamas. Avadati me'olam hazev, avadati me'olam haba. Kamar mechazal she'ad achshav holcha ba'onis v'achshav b'rotzin. Esther was going to make nice to Achashverosh. Until now, the only time she was with Achashverosh was when he forced her. He called her. It was pikuach nefesh. It was ba'onis. They forced her. Now she's going on her own to be together with Achashverosh. Now it's going b'rotzin. She was willing to give it all up. She said, I'm going to lose. I already lost Olam Hazeh. I'm married to this guy. She was the best kid in Beis Yaakov. She was the best girl in seminary. And now she's married to this guy, to the king. I lost this world. But now I'm going to go in on my own. I'm going to lose Olam Haba. Kasher avadati. I'm nothing. Esther Karka Olam. I'm nothing. I have nothing. It's not about me. I don't exist. I'm not a player. I'm a nothing. Complete, total bittul. V'zui is battles gemura la'Hashem yisbarach. The kivin sheshama memardachai sheratzan Hashem hu shetelech el hamelech harihi hoylechas afilu amenas la'abed shnei olam eskichein hu ratzan Hashem. Mordechai told her, you need to do this to save Klal Yisrael. She said, I need to lose everything for Klal Yisrael? I need to lose my Elam Hazeh for Klal Yisrael? I need to lose my Elam Haba for Klal Yisrael? I'm muchan. Hineni muchan and and that's complete hispatlus for the cause. Because she knew it's Ratzon Hashem. It's interesting. We have a lot of situations over here where sometimes there's a child that falls into a very bad place. And the parents sometimes are in a situation where in order to save the child, they have to sacrifice some of their standards. And sometimes there are das Torah of the family that says, yes, you have to do that. And that's that same hispatlus gemura, that the parents say, if we believe in our das Torah, and our das Torah is telling us to do this, so this is what Hashem wants. This is Ratzon Hashem. Kasher avadati, I'm willing to lose out for the cause. I'm going to follow Ratzon Hashem, even if it seems like I'm losing out, not just Olam Hazeh, but Olam Haba. Again, Zui hispatlus gemura la'Hashem, because she heard from Mordechai that the Ratzon Hashem is to go to Achashverosh. She said, I'm going, even if I'm going to lose two Olamas, Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba, kichein hu Ratzon Hashem. Now we can understand why when she went to the Beis Hatzlamim, Nistalka mimena Shechina, why did the Shechina go away from her? Because Esther had to go ahead and be oimid b'nisayin of Hester Muchlet, of complete Hester. As long as the Shechina was with her, she was in a darkness with a little flashlight. The flashlight went out. Total darkness. Esther hoisid tzricha lamed b'nisayin shel Hester Muchlet, Hester Kafel, b'bechinas v'anochi Hester Aster, that on top of the Hester that she had until now, she was gam nistalka mimena Shechina, shekfar ein laklum, I have nothing anymore. Uva matzav kazeh, in this situation, tekabel al atzma, she was makabel on herself, that feeling, kasher avadati, shemavatelas atzma, legamri l'ratzon Hashem. And now brace for a beautiful vart. V'zehu pirish, ravach v'hatzola yamad leYehuda mimokem acher. Yesh eitzel Yehudi she'oiver histarim. There are Yidden that go through darkness. They feel Hashem is hidden from them. Im zerak begashmius, oyafilu barachnius. If it's with physical problems, physical, emotional, psychiatric, Olam Hazeh problems, or even spiritual problems. But he could still be mechazik himself, shehu margish adayin as kirval Hashem yisbarach. It's like a concept of that the Shechina did not leave me. Zehu Hester Ragil, that's normal Hester. He feels he can go to Hashem. Hashem, please save me. I'm talking to you, Hashem. I have a relationship with you, Hashem. I'm going through hardship. I'm going through problems. But I have a relationship with Hashem. It's Hester Ragil. Ach yesh Hester Kafel. But there's a double Hester. Shu bechinas nistalka mimena Shechina. That it's a concept of like, I feel like the Shechina left me. Shekfar einoi margish klal sheyesh le amal ismoich. I don't even feel like I can rely on anything. Uvematzav zeh hu mevatel atzmoi k'moi shehu. And in that matzav, you're mevatel, you give up. You give up. You let it go, and you say, I have nothing in this world. I have nothing in this world. I have nothing in the next world. I'm mevatel atzmoi k'moi shehu. Es olam hazeh, es olam haba, u'muspatel legamin l'Hashem yisbarach. I'm mevatel to you, Hashem. I don't feel anything in this world. I don't feel connected to you. I don't feel the Shechina. This is the essence of Purim, that a Yid should reach to such a place. No matter what your Hester is that you are in right now, you are mevatel yourself. Legamri Hashem yisbarach. Chumaimer tzadikim, like tzadikim say, v'anoichi haster aster ponei b'yom hahu. She'af b'yom hahu she'keshani haster kafel. When it says Anochi Haster Aster double Hester Bayom Ahu, even in Bayom Ahu and Azat Tog, and in such a day, that Hashem has Hester Kafel on you. Shigam nistalka mimena shchina. Ve'enu margish es Hashem yisbarach. You don't feel Hashem. V'hu rachayk u'menutak legamri mimeni yisbarach. Begashmis uvarachniis. You feel disconnected from Hashem. Today, so many people feel disconnected from Hashem. The biggest Yetzer Hara. Not just that we're low, but we're disconnected. Menutak, separated. It's an asayin. I don't have any place in this world. And I don't see what can I do to be mechazik myself. It's a very deep thing. It's a concept that's very hard to grasp. When I feel that I can't be good, I'm avatal myself to you. I still anochi haster aster ponai bayamahu. I still can approach you. I still can have a relationship with you. I feel like I can't do it, so I'm not doing it because I can do it, because I can't do it. I'm doing it because you're doing it, because that's the way you set it up. Ubebeis Avram Isa oid al pasuk zeh. Bayomahu. Heilige Beis Avram, in the Sefer Beis Avram, it says on this pasuk Bayomahu that kasher v'anochi haster aster. When Hashem says v'anochi haster aster, when Hashem has hester upon him double on us, v'nira kilagamri avadati. It seems like it's over. Avadati. I can't find any way to be mechazik myself. As miskala, then at that point becomes revealed. Then gets revealed in Azah Matziv of Anochi Haster Aster. You know what you're going to find? Panai bayamahu. Hashem is really with you. You can reveal Hashem's ability to be with you in Hester Panim when you're in that matziv. Begilui zeh nimshach umiskala mitoich kach sheyehudi mevatel atzmei laHashem yisbarach b'soicha Hester kasher eini roya klum az miskala sheHakadosh Baruch Hu imoi b'bchinas panim be'emahu. This revelation gets revealed through when a Jew is mevatel himself to Hashem in that matzav of darkness, when you don't see anything, and then it gets revealed to you that Hashem is really with you. Panai, his face is with you by Amahu. Let's try to explain it one more time. Hashem is always with you. He's there, he's right in front of you. Someone turns off the lights. So now you think Hashem is not there anymore. When you reach rock bottom, and you say, there's nothing I can do. I can't be better. I can't act better. I'm all the way in the dumps. But I believe that you are with me. What's going to get revealed to you in a matzav of Anochi Haster Aster, when you can reveal that I know that I'm avatal myself to Hashem, and He's with me now, you'll see Panai Bayamahu. V'oz, and then, Kamoi Sheve Anochi Haster Aster, who Hester Kafel. Then, when you pierce the darkness, just like your darkness was a darkness kafel, a double darkness, Gam Kach HaYeshua Shel Panai Bayom Ahu Hi Yeshua Kfula U'Mechupelas. The salvation of the revelation of Hashem's face, His countenance shining on you, will be a Yeshua Kafel U'Mechupelas, a double Yeshua. B'schus Shemavatal Atzman Legamri LaHashem Yisbarach Bayom Ahu. In the schus, then, when something was, you were faced double darkness, that you still, even though you couldn't feel anything, you couldn't feel holiness, you believed in Hashem, you believed He's with you, the revelation in that schus that you believed in me, Hashem says, you believed in me even then, so you're going to get double light. This was the revelation of Purim. We never had such a thing. Things happened on Purim that never happened before. It got turned around. That we not only weren't killed, we killed them. Not only they didn't rule over us, we ruled over them. You understand? By all the other times that we were saved, we never enslaved and had control over the Goyim. So why here did we have a bigger salvation? Because it was a bigger Hester upon him. when you're in a matzav of double hester panim, and you hold on to this feeling, and your margish Hashem is with you, and you mavatal yourself to Hashem, Hashem, not only I can't help myself in this world from all my problems, I can't even serve you. I can't, without you, I have nothing. I can't even be mechazik myself. In that matzav, Hashem reveals himself to you double. You get a boost of double. And that's what happened. Purim, it was Hester Panim. It was double Hester. Hester Shebe Hester. It was Anochi Hester Aster Panim B'Yemahu. Hester Menatoyer Minayin. Anochi Hester Aster. It was a double Hester. And not only was it was signed and sealed by Achashverosh, but it was signed and sealed by Hashem. And Nistalka B'Mena Shechina. Any little bit of glimmer of light, of hope, was extinguished. She was on her own. GPS, down. Night vision goggles, down. Cell service, down. She's alone, mamish alone. She feels Hashem left me. And from there she realized, Hashem is with me. Keli, Keli, lama zaftani. I'm not accepting this. Keli, Keli, what's going on? Lama zaftani. You're not allowed to do that to me. Don't leave me. And she broke through the darkness of Hester Kafel. She got a revelation of Ur Kafel. Ki ma'acher she'amdu b'nesoyin. Oh, the Kabbalah Satayr Mechadash Shahisa Az Behava Vrasan Kafi Shalehayim Ha'olam. Beautiful. We were on the lowest level. We got saved. We ended up being on the highest level. In all the other times of the world, we never had Hadar Kiblu Baratzain. We didn't have another Kabbalah Satayr. So why was it? It's because of the darkness. Because when you can withstand darkness on such a deep level and break through it, the schus of that is you get a light much greater than any other time. So, what's the lesson? To understand that when you face darkness, you're going to get rewarded for keeping Hashem near you in the darkness. But when you feel mamish double darkness, that not only you have your challenge, but you feel like Hashem left you, it's a bechina of Anochi Aster. You should know that it's taka a very big challenge, but the schar and the revelation that you're going to have is going to be much higher in Ruchnius than you could have had if not for this. Ki me'acher she'amdu b'nesoyin shel Hester ha'kafel zacha liyeshua kfula b'bechinas panai b'yamahu. Zeh she'amur Rabbeinu Akdoshim, and this is now we can understand what the Rebbes tell us, what Chazal tell us. She'inyin kol ha'poshit yad noisim loy b'purim nemer gam klape Shemaya. Now we know why when it says kol ha'poshit yad noisim loy, it's also klape Hashem. Hashem also, whoever sticks out his hand to Hashem, Hashem gives him. V'pnei she'itzumay shel yoyim hu ha'gilui she'b'shas anochi haster aster oz ponai b'yamahu. That's the revelation of the day. K'may shiroyim b'Megillah, like we see in the Megillah, the whole Inyan of Esther came, it started mizeh shehargu as Vashti HaMalka. How did the whole story happen with Esther? First they had to kill Vashti. He needed a new king, a new queen. V'hainu shekvar oz hoisis chalta de geula. Shekodesh Baruch Hu misavev hasiboy sivev. Es kol ha'ma'oris lahavi l'ishtalshus ha'yeshua. V'shas v'anochi aster kvar hoisis chalta de Yeshua. Kvar hizkil l'snoitzis gili his ha'ora shel panim b'yamahu. Very interesting. Esther thought all is lost. She thought it's all dark. There's no way. Meanwhile, Hashem is already planning before the Yeshua. So did he really want to cut us off? It was Nechtav and Nechtav at Abbas HaMelech. Why was he planning this whole Yeshua with Vashti and all of that? Because Hashem only wanted us to break through. If you want to understand it, al derech ha'avoda, who al derech ma'amer ha'kosev, v'ahavta as Hashem alikecha b'chol levavcha, she'omer chazal, b'shnei yitzrecha, b'yetzer toivu v'yetzer hara. Hainu, she's kol ha'eslava she'yetzer hara mashkiya b'tuma, tachnis el akdusha le'ahava as Hashem alikecha b'chol levavcha b'chol nafshecha. It tells us that we should serve Hashem b'chol levavcha, both of your hearts. Chazal say, b'shnei yitzrecha, b'yetzer toiv v'yetzer hara. How do you serve Hashem with Yetzer hara? The teretz is that the whole his slavos that Yetzer hara puts in, he invests in Tumah with excitement, mit abren, mit a geschmack. That's what you should bring into your Kedusha to serve Hashem out of love in everything that you do. V'zehu v'nahapachu ashlisha to aYehudim heima b'seineim shemachnes is koyach Yetzer hara l'Kedusha. That he brought in the koyach of of the Yetzer Hara to Kedusha, that's v'nahapach sheishul to Yehudim. Really, the Yetzer Hara wants to be on top of us. And we go ahead and use his koiches, his fire, his bren, his geschmack to do mitzvahs, and we are taking those koiches, and we are shaylit on our signa on the Yetzer Hara. Shemachnes is koiche Yetzer Hara l'kedusha. And even more, let's go weiter to understand. The Gzeira of Purim was Lefishanahenu Misudas Shlachas Verish B'Shtachavu L'Tzelem. Why did we have this Gzeira against us? Because we sinned. Avalachakach Higiyu L'Dargas Tshuva Me'ahava Shahayu B'Telem Muvutalim Kol L'Hashem Yisbarach V'Hoshe Me'ahava is Dainis Nasan V'Ashav Me'ahava is Dainis Nasan L'Keschuyos. So what happened here? We did Tshuva Me'ahava. When you do Tshuva Me'ahava, the Averis become mitzvahs, not just gone, they become mitzvahs. And that's Pshat, Revach V'atzol Yamed LaYehudim Yimokim Acher, Shal Yidei Tshuva Me'ahava, from doing Tshuva out of love, Shehudi Mismasmer Kolul Hashem Yisbarach, when we totally give ourselves up to Hashem. Has Doinis Atzmon, Shehem Asibus Hagzeira, Nasan Leikeschuyas. Those Averis that were the reason that we had the Gzeira against us turn into schuyas, into mitzvahs. And that's how the Geula came, with the bechina of Panai by Yom Hahu. Through that darkness of the double Hester Panim, Yatsa Kazer Ar Gadol came out such an Ar Gadol Shal Panai by Yom Hahu. Shemei Olam Lehoisa Kamayu. There was never such a time, a revelation. V'nahapachu Asher Yishtul to Yehudim Heimu B'Seineim V'Kimu V'Kibul B'Ratzayin. Because through the greatest darkness comes the greatest light. V'hine Ksiv Kayom Mashanochu B'Hem Yehudim Me'oivim. Pirish She'aris HaPurim B'Chol Shana Hikamoi B'Yom Mohem Asher Nachu B'Hem Yehudim Me'oivim. The light of Purim is in every dar, in every family, in every location. In all of the times and the difficulties that you go through. Even in the most difficult times. Just like then. The Eibishter gives us these days to light us up at Soif Kol HaDoros, no matter what we're going to go through. B'chol HaDoros HaChashuchim, all of these generations of darkness, until the Geula of Mashiach, Kayom Mashanochu Bohem. That all of the Aris of Purim, all of the light of Purim, Shehi'iru Oz, that lit up then, Me'irim B'chol Dor, they're lighting up our generation, every generation. V'yesh b'yamim elu, and in these days of Purim, we have the Segula, that's Doinis Yicholim Lahapach L'Skuyos. We can do Tshuva Me'ahava from this revelation. And the Averis become mitzvahs. V'revach v'hatzola, Yamoid LaYehudim, for all of our problems and all of our pain, we can get salvation Mimokim Acher. And this light, Me'ira B'chol Dor, it gets enlightened and lit up in every generation. B'si hachashkos hakosha b'yoser, in the depths of all the darkness, the most difficult darkness. Hein b'chlal, side with Klal Yisrael in general of things that we go through as a klal. Ve'hin b'prat, and even you as a specific individual. Kol mashi Yehudi oiver matzovim koshem shel chashkos. Everything that a yid that you go through. Matzavim, difficulties of darkness, where you feel mamish, not only you're losing this world, you're losing the next world. Tamid haschalto di Yeshua hi al yedei shemavatel atzmai LaHashem Yisbarach. The beginning of your salvation is when you come to give it up for Hashem. As they say, let go and let God. Stop fighting. Give it up and be mavatel yourself to Hashem. Kasher likayekra yoyma v'lo yisaneh. When you come to a matzav, like it says in the pasuk, that I call out to you during the day and you don't answer. Shekol ha-tfilos einu miskabelos. All my tfilos to you are not being received. Ve'einu margish klum. And I don't feel anything. I feel like I asked and I said, Hashem, please let me learn. Please let me daven. Please help me. Please give me money. And I'm not getting answered. And I don't feel anything. There's only one derech. Haderech hi b'cha b'tchu avosenu. Our avos, our forefathers had faith in you. Batchu v'atfalteimoi. They had faith in you, and they were saved. Shebechlal batchu, he is batlus gemura. When you really have faith and security in Hashem, it means that I have no koyach. Only you have koyach. Shemoiser atzmei kolel Hashem yisbarach. V'oz, then, because they had this level of security in you and not themselves, therefore they won't get embarrassed. Zuhi ha'arish al Purim. This is the light of Purim. The darkness, the double darkness brought her to be so broken to tremendous his batlus gemura, kemoichin kol Yehudi, hanimtza behester kafel, every yid that finds himself in a double hester, such darkness, kafel u'mechupo, doubled over more and more, ve'ein loy me'uma, and he has nothing, ki'im, one thing that you can have, b'chabatchu aveiseinu. You know what our parents, our grandparents did in Auschwitz? And in all the years and all the generations when they had nothing, they had bitachon in you. We're never going to survive without you, Hashem. We have no koyach to do this without you, Hashem. We can't even have koyach ourselves to do tshuva. We can't even have koyach in ourselves to daven for you. We're totally mavatal ourselves to you. It awakens that awakens the light of Purim. That comes down as mamshech, these nisim, in every generation.